With more self-driving vehicle trials taking place in Singapore, the Transport Ministry hopes these will give the public a chance to try out and get used to such driverless technology. Olivia Siong with a closer look at the tests at One North and Gardens by the Bay.
Amid the futuristic super trees of Gardens by the Bay, you might think this is a scene out of a science fiction movie. But don't be mistaken, this driverless pod could well be the ride of your future. Known as the Auto Rider, it's the first time this vehicle is being tested in Asia. You can ride it for free when a 2-week public trial kicks off at the Gardens in December. Full deployment is expected in mid-2016.
This is something that will evolve and grow with the adoption by our visitors. Once they see that this is a mode of transport that is very easy to take and very desirable, then they will be using it more, and then we'll be increasing the fleet based on the demand.
For the trial, 2 such vehicles will ply a 1.5-kilometer loop for 2 hours a day. Each vehicle can accommodate 10 people and is fully air-conditioned. It also comes with a retractable ramp for wheelchairs. The vehicle uses a combination of advanced sensors and lasers to navigate independently along a pre-encoded route.
It has a camera back and front, which allows it to pick up objects from very far away and then decides to avoid it altogether. At the same time, we will also have safety feature, a 3-meter no-move zone, that any object moving in front of it, hydraulic brakes will be immediately applied and the vehicle will come to a stop.
But how feasible are such driverless vehicles on roads with other traffic? Well, that's what 2 groups are testing out at One North, the first public road network in Singapore designated for such a trial. The A-Star Institute for Infocom Research has been running tests along the 6-kilometer route since August.
It really doesn't feel very different riding in a self-driving vehicle compared to a normal car, though it is noticeably moving at a slower speed. Now, the car has been programmed to move at about 35 kilometers per hour for this trial at One North for safety reasons. Now, another requirement is having a safety driver, though you can clearly see that his hands are not on the wheel.
But what about dangerous unforeseen circumstances? For example, if a child dashes out on the road.
Unknown object detected.
Well, the vehicle is able to come to a stop on its own, as it is also able to navigate around stationary cars. This is all done through a combination of sensors, radars and cameras.
One of the impetus is to see how can we provide the first mile and last mile transport from the MRT station. For example, typically our MRT is well served, but there are some buildings and installation that is about 200 to 300 meters away, and that is where we are focusing on how best can we provide the last mile.
It's also something the team from the Singapore MIT Alliance for Research and Technology and National University of Singapore is addressing. Its vehicles at One North use low-cost, off-the-shelf laser sensors. A fleet management system and booking app is also being tested.
How do you deploy them to stations spread across this area to maximize their usage, right? So this is based on a prediction of demand and together with a booking application, so people can, using a web application, to be able to book the car, right? And once you book the car, to be able to predict when it will arrive.
The first phase of the One North trials will last for a year.